like I said, yeah, we just had to get a little bit of straightening, excuse me. Yeah, dude, just, he's been causing a lot of confusion and just, dissension and chaos just amongst the culture and the hip hop community and
a lot of hate.
yeah, man, a lot of hate, and I just think that he was misleading. He is misleading the youth and the younger guys, man. He's leading them down a road of destruction, and he's setting a fucked up example. You know what I mean? And he been doing that, but once he start aiming at my brother, at Master P, you aim at him, you aim at all of us. So you was aiming at me too. He just didn't know it. But we got some straightening. I had to message out there and let him know that, and let the world know that, that's some superhead shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I named him Superhead 100. You know what I mean? And I address him as Little Buddy. I don't even call him by his name. I call him Little Buddy. And because it's some childish shit, it's some hating shit, and it ain't nothing gangster about it. It ain't nothing player. It ain't nothing G about gossiping and spreading lies and innuendo. And then also I had to hold the media accountable too. Social media primarily, because they love to play up and feed into the bullshit and the bullshit narratives and the beefs and all of that. And that shit get motherfuckers killed. You know what I'm saying? And the people play into that too. The people, the comments and all of that, they love to see a shit show. They love to feed into it. And it's all fun and games until bodies start dropping, and then motherfuckers start going to jail and all of that. So, we not about that. We about educating the community. We about helping the community. P has, contributed and helped and given his time, resource, and money to the community for over 20 years, and especially out here in Compton, L.A., Watts, Louisville, Memphis, New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Like we all about educating the culture and not this divisiveness and not this hoe ass shit that dude is on and people like him perpetuate, you know what I mean? So, I had to bring some light to it because P don't trip off of that shit. P is not entertaining that shit. He don't even hear that shit. He's not, that was for me to do, and what I had to let people know is that was me speaking. I don't need to speak for P. That was Big Court talking to him directly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to speak for P. I don't need to speak up for him or none of that. So, yeah, I just had to get some straightening, bro. And, it went viral and it was trending for a while because nobody had stepped to dude and checked him in that manner, because, I think people are so used to people getting on, I'm not finna get on Clubhouse and be yelling back and forth and, bitch ass nigga, this, that, and the other, pull up. We too old for that. At the end of the day, we too old for that. Him and I. And I'm a little bit older than him, but, we too old for that. So we should be able to have a conversation and get some understanding and get some straightening like some real G's if that's what it is, And if it ain't that, and if it's really something, then say that. You know what I'm saying? Come off of social media and, pull up on a man in real life and say what's on your mind. You know what I mean? So, that's why I came at it in a mature way. I didn't, I ain't, disrespecting him overtly. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep campaigning, at some point you'll get elected. So that's just what that was. And but it's in the past now. I think we neutralized that situation. More importantly, the public know what's real. The people know that what the bullshit is, and they understand our message of inspiring and education, and we on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? We come in peace, but at the same time, don't come fucking with us. Don't come playing with us, because shit, you just might find what you're looking for.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Well, I noticed, I haven't even heard of dude until I became games manager some years ago. But every time you hear about him in the news, it's always some negative, whether he was talking down on Pac or like you said, now he's aiming at Master P. It's like, why are people allowed to do that in the culture? why are they allowed to get away with it so many times?
Yeah, I mean, people like a shit show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, as many people know that it's bullshit and it's disruptive, you know, to the culture. You know, people are entertained by it. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like, so people, you know, it's not just, you know, he can't do it by himself. You know, people are driving the needle. People are watching it. People are tuning in to Clubhouse. People are tuning in to the YouTube videos. It's all about the clicks. You know, a lie doesn't care who tells it. You know, at the end of the day, you know, the truth is staying still while a lie runs a marathon. You know, and a lot of times people are enamored with the lie and the entertainment of it. You know what I'm saying? But, and I get it. You know, I get it. You know, everybody trying to get to a check, but this is where integrity comes into play. There's zero integrity out there. You know, you can get some little money, but is it worth it when you got to spend so much of it on security? Or you know, your name ain't intact, your reputation's in the gutter. People don't want to fuck with you. You're making enemies where you don't even know you're making enemies. You got to look over your shoulder. There ain't no money in the world worth that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you done lost your integrity, you done sold your soul, and you done lost a peace of mind for a few dollars. So, you know, that's where we came in, you know, as real OGs, to let the culture know and the young generation know that's not the way to go, man. You can have some integrity, you can still entertain, you can still get to your money, and you can be able to do it the right way. You know, you don't have to shit on people, you don't have to hate on people, you don't have to project negativity and divisiveness. And, you know, again, because all that shit will just end up where, you know, bad news would definitely beat you home. You know, that's, the Bible says that. That's a biblical principle. You know, the seeds that you sow, you have to reap. We reap what we sow. So, you know, it ain't about us. We ain't trying to do nothing to nobody, you know, but, you know, when a motherfucker campaign, like I said earlier, they get elected. So, you know, hopefully, like I said, I think it's over with. It's in the past. You know, we addressed it. He went away. He's on to the next person, you know, beefing and talking shit and disrespecting. And, you know, I think the culture is tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, we're going to continue moving forward positively, you know.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, like, comment, share. Also go over to UJSforLife.com, download the entire archive, and check out new episodes on Apple Podcasts and Blog Talk Radio.